What happens when we find ourselves at the threshold of a spiritual breakthrough? This moment is one of immense transformation, opening doors to new perspectives, deeper understanding, and an enriched experience of life. Today, we will explore this profound journey through 4 key lessons, each revealing essential insights into the nature of spiritual breakthroughs and how they transform us. Our first lesson focuses on the awakening of awareness. When a spiritual breakthrough occurs, it often begins with a sudden or gradual increase in our awareness. This isn't just about noticing more of what's around us. It's a deeper, more intrinsic shift in how we perceive our existence and our place within the universe. Have you ever experienced a moment so clear and profound that it felt as though you were seeing the world for the first time? This is the essence of awakening. This awakening can often feel like waking from a dream. The familiar patterns and beliefs that once defined our reality start to lose their grip, revealing a broader spectrum of possibilities. It's as if the walls we've built around our understanding begin to dissolve, allowing us to step beyond them into a space of greater freedom and truth. How does it feel to let go of these limitations? What do we find beyond the confines of our previous understanding? As we navigate through this newfound awareness, we encounter the beauty of the present moment. Often, we live our lives in a state of anticipation or regret, planning for the future or reflecting on the past. A spiritual breakthrough invites us to experience life as it is right now. This is where we find the richness of reality, unfiltered and vibrant. The present moment holds infinite potential for connection, joy, and peace. It asks of us to be fully engaged, to honor the here and now with our full attention and openness. However, embracing the present isn't always comfortable. It requires us to confront parts of ourselves and our lives that we might prefer to ignore or suppress. But this confrontation is necessary for growth. It's a process of shedding the layers that no longer serve us, revealing the raw and authentic core of our being. What might we discover about ourselves when we embrace the present fully and without reservation? In cultivating this new awareness, we also learn to see the interconnectedness of all things. Our sense of separateness begins to fade as we understand that we are not isolated beings, but part of a vast, dynamic network of life. This realization fosters a deep sense of compassion and empathy, both for ourselves and for others. It shifts how we interact with the world, urging us to act with kindness and understanding. As we conclude this first part of our exploration, we reflect on the transformative power of awakened awareness. This initial step of a spiritual breakthrough challenges us to expand our perception, embrace the present, and recognize our interconnectedness. It sets the stage for profound personal and collective transformation, embracing the winds of change. As we move into the second lesson of our spiritual journey, we turn our focus to embracing change. A spiritual breakthrough often introduces significant shifts in our lives, shifts that might initially feel uncomfortable or challenging. Yet, it is through these changes that we can truly evolve and grow. When the winds of change begin to stir, they bring with them opportunities for profound personal transformation. However, embracing change is not merely about accepting these shifts. It involves actively engaging with them, understanding their purpose, and integrating their lessons into our lives. How can we best navigate these turbulent waters to ensure that the changes enhance rather than hinder our spiritual growth? One of the first steps in embracing change is recognizing that it is inevitable. Life is not static. It is a dynamic interplay of forces that continually push us towards evolution. By acknowledging that change is a natural part of existence, we can begin to let go of our resistance to it. This acceptance does not mean passivity. Rather, it is an active surrender to the flow of life, trusting that even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a purpose and direction. The next step is cultivating resilience. Resilience is not about being unyieldable or rigid. It is about being flexible and adaptable, able to recover and adjust to new situations. How do we build resilience? It starts with self-awareness, understanding our strengths, weaknesses, and emotional triggers. It also involves developing a support system of relationships that can provide encouragement and perspective when we face challenges. As we grow more resilient, we also need to maintain a sense of curiosity about the changes occurring. Curiosity allows us to explore new ideas, perspectives, and experiences without premature judgment. It opens us up to learning and discovering, turning potentially daunting changes into adventures of growth. What might we learn about ourselves and the world around us if we approach a change with curiosity rather than fear? Another essential aspect of embracing change is the practice of letting go. Often, our suffering arises not from change itself, but from our clinging to old patterns, relationships, or identities that no longer serve us. Letting go is an act of courage. It involves trusting that beyond the familiar, there are new opportunities for happiness and fulfillment. What are the things we hold on to that might be holding us back? As we conclude this part of our journey, we reflect on the transformative power of embracing change. This lesson challenges us not only to accept the inevitable shifts in our lives, but to actively engage with them, cultivating resilience, maintaining curiosity, and learning to let go. These practices empower us to navigate the winds of change with grace and wisdom, leading to deeper spiritual growth and fulfillment. The profound silence within. Cultivating solitude for spiritual liberation. As we journey deeper into the essence of spiritual breakthroughs, we arrive at our third lesson: the transformative power of inner silence and solitude. In our bustling world, where noise and distraction are ever present, finding true silence, a silence that transcends mere absence of sound, becomes a rare and profound gateway to deeper self-awareness and enlightenment. Solitude, often misunderstood as loneliness, is actually a state of rich potential where one can explore the inner landscapes without external interference. It is in these moments of quietude that we can hear the whispers of our true selves, guiding us towards a clearer understanding of who we are and what we truly desire from life. Why is solitude so essential for spiritual growth? In solitude, we are faced with our raw selves, stripped of the roles and identities we perform in the busy world. This confrontation with the self can be daunting yet illuminating. It forces us to deal with our deepest thoughts, fears, and desires, many of which we can easily ignore in the daily grind of life. How often do we give ourselves the chance to just be without distractions and listen to what our heart and soul are telling us? In these silent spaces, we also encounter our inner wisdom. This wisdom is not the knowledge acquired from books or external teachings, but a profound understanding born from directly experiencing our own depths. It is here that we can find the answers to some of our most fundamental questions. Who am I beyond my societal roles and personal achievements? What is the purpose of my existence? Furthermore, solitude provides us with the opportunity to reset and recharge. In the silence, the mind finds respite from the constant stimulation of the external world. This rest is not merely physical but deeply psychological and spiritual. It allows for a cleansing of the mental clutter, a resetting of our emotional compass, and a rejuvenation of the soul. What transformations might occur if we regularly disconnected from the outer world to reconnect with our inner essence? However, cultivating solitude requires intention and practice, especially in a society that often values constant connectivity and productivity. It involves setting boundaries with others and, importantly, with oneself. It means prioritizing time to be alone and valuing this time as essential, not just supplementary, to our well-being and spiritual health. Practicing mindfulness during periods of solitude can enhance the experience. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we deepen our connection with ourselves, making our moments of solitude more fruitful. Each breath can become a tool for exploration, each heartbeat a reminder of our aliveness and potential for growth. Moreover, solitude allows for the cultivation of patience, a virtue indispensable on the spiritual path. In silence, time seems to expand, offering us a unique perspective on the nature of time itself and our relationship with it. Patience cultivated in solitude enhances our ability to endure life's challenges with grace, to wait for the right moment without anxiety, and to trust in the unfolding of life. As we conclude this part of our journey, we reflect on the enriching experiences that solitude and inner silence offer. They are not merely escapes from the world, but essential practices for deepening our spiritual understanding and connection. They teach us about the resilience of the spirit, the depth of our inner wisdom, and the peace that comes from truly knowing oneself. Living the transcendent truth, integrating spiritual insights into daily life. In our final exploration of spiritual breakthroughs, we delve into perhaps the most crucial aspect of any spiritual journey: the integration of profound insights into the fabric of our daily lives. It is one thing to experience moments of deep understanding and connection. It is another to live out these truths in the complexities and challenges of everyday existence. The true measure of a spiritual breakthrough is not just the intensity of the moment, but how it transforms our actions, decisions, and interactions. This transformation involves a continuous process of aligning our daily life with our deepest values and insights, making every moment an expression of our highest self. How, then, do we begin to integrate these spiritual insights into our daily lives? The first step is the conscious application of our newfound understandings. This might mean choosing compassion over indifference, patience over frustration, or authenticity over conformity. Each choice is a thread in the tapestry of our transformed life. Integration also involves the cultivation of mindfulness throughout the day. By maintaining a state of awareness, we can recognize when we are acting out of old habits that no longer serve us, and instead choose actions aligned with our spiritual breakthroughs. Mindfulness acts as a bridge between the inner world of insight and the outer world of action. Another vital element in this process is consistency. Spiritual practice is not reserved for moments of solitude or periods set aside for meditation. It must become a part of our regular routine. Whether it's beginning each day with a reflective practice, setting intentions in the morning, or reviewing our actions at night, these practices help cement our insights into our daily life. Creating a supportive environment is also key. Surrounding ourselves with people who share or respect our spiritual values can provide encouragement and accountability. Likewise, creating physical spaces that reflect tranquility and mindfulness can serve as constant reminders of our spiritual path. But what about when challenges arise? It is often in times of stress or difficulty that our spiritual insights are most tested. These moments require us to apply our insights not just theoretically, but practically. For instance, when faced with conflict, can we respond with the understanding and compassion we've cultivated through our spiritual practices? Moreover, integrating spiritual insights means being prepared to evolve. As we grow and change, so too might our understanding of what we need spiritually. Being open to this evolution involves regularly revisiting and possibly revising our insights. This is not a sign of failure but of growth. It shows a commitment to living in truth, no matter how our personal truths might shift. Finally, the integration of spiritual insights into daily life involves a commitment to action. It is not enough to hold these truths in our mind. We must live them. This could mean making changes in our careers, relationships, or lifestyles to better mirror our spiritual values. Each action taken in alignment with our deeper understanding sends ripples into the world, influencing others and contributing to a collective elevation of consciousness. As we conclude this exploration, we recognize that the journey of integrating spiritual insights into daily life is ongoing and dynamic. It is a path marked by continual learning, growing, and adapting. Yet, it is also filled with profound fulfillment, for it aligns our most mundane moments with the grandeur and depth of our spiritual discoveries. Living out our transcendent truths transforms not just our own lives, but also touches those around us, fostering a world more reflective of our highest aspirations. It is in the daily living of our spiritual breakthroughs that we truly embody the wisdom we have uncovered. With this, our exploration comes to a close. May you find the strength, wisdom, and courage to live out your spiritual insights, transforming each day into a reflection of your deepest understandings and highest aspirations.